Uganda hosts about 1.4 million refugees from the neighboring countries. 92% of the refugees live in settlements that are spread out in the 12 districts across Uganda. For refugees to rebuild their previous livelihoods in the host country, access to formal financial services is crucial. But without collateral, financial institutions have been hesitant in this regard. In 2018, however, NPM, Platform for Inclusive Finance, undertook a groundbreaking research on financial inclusion among the refugees.
The refugees are like any normal Ugandans. And in terms of how to serve them, we realized that we just need to adjust our policies and procedures.
Everywhere you go, they tell you they are a flight risk. From what we have done for the past 3 years, we realize that this is actually a myth. So the issue really is to create awareness that refugees are not the people we fear they are.
There are 25 million refugees due to instability in the world and climate change. And refugees tend to stay in the host countries much longer than anticipated. So if given the opportunity, they can contribute to the economic growth and stability. So with this project, we feel that it is important to have the capacity to be able to open up these terms of services for refugees.
Capacity building involves deliberate financial investments in policy restructuring and designing new systems that address challenges faced by the refugees.
Most of the refugees have been living on grants. So the key challenge there is financial literacy.
Secondly is if you really work in the camps or settlements, they're a bit off the main towns. So you realize that even moving your cash to be able to serve them or to bank becomes a very big challenge. Thanks to Church of Sweden, our branch in Germany is actually because of their intervention.
What host countries can do is removing legal barriers that can hinder the access to financial institutions.
The Office of the Prime Minister has been instrumental in breaking down these barriers and facilitating the process of refugees accessing finance.
We don't close our doors when our brothers are distressed. But once they come here, we provide identification documents. All these help to identify who these people are. And it is at this point that even financial institutions like Roofing and Ugaford are able to know that they're supporting refugees.
So when a refugee comes to Ugaford, they actually talk to one of their own who understands their motivators plus the language.
We are trying to migrate to an online version of our MIS, Management Information System. Because our thinking is that a few years from now, the refugees will go back to their home country. So we want them to migrate with their data. Right now, we are working on a product that is targeting savings groups, what we call VSLAs. They also are good at mobilizing themselves, but they have a challenge of getting enough resources. So we are trying to use that model to financially include as many refugees and locals as possible.
Rufi lokudu akwe mani morira adosiko didea ya kwele manere obado ma idemandea karinza o mitiri ya karinza ongo gaga imbaga mama sitini oba tosae konye na mesumanira ni o midera na adosiko de ide de nyi de adini taya ya donya ide are iyaga sukulu fees nyokwa ya ongo lazaka bako atanyi kusabatiri lazaka kwa ni dunyi dierwa doga na isa ondi konye ovi rufi ya kweleria saini ya idele nyinere.
Niko na saluni ambayo nimepata loni kutoka Ugaford, nimefungua saluni yangu, nimefungua fasi yangu ya kushona manguo na mpaka hivi naendelea, imekuwa kubwa, imekomaa. Na kizuri ya Ugaford amenifunza namna gani nitakomalisha business yangu. Anakupa pesa lakini haishie pale. Anakufundisha ukifanya hivi utaendelea, ukifanya hivi utaendelea.
Providing financial access to refugees is a shared responsibility. NPM has been steadfast in not only conducting research, but also linking financial institutions to donors who are now offering both financial and technical assistance.
What we see in the future in terms of impact would be a thriving economy in the north, including host communities and refugees, and fully serviced by the banks in the area.
As financial institutions warm up to refugees in Uganda, there is hope that despite their everyday struggles, entrepreneurial refugees will be able to rewrite the narrative and make valuable contribution to their home away from home.
There is a lot of learning still going on about refugees, but we really have to try to see how do we handle the aspects of them having limited collateral. After we have addressed that, there's a very high probability that, yes, we are going to set a trend in Uganda in providing financial services to refugees.